Do you want me to come on?
I know her.
Yeah, come on over.
I know her.
Hello,
This
my
is
friend.
Asheris.
Thank you.
I like singing.
Oh dear.
It got me to sing.
Hello.
This is Asheris. Today she is Dark Lord Palpatine. Dark Emperor Palpatine? I don't know the correct title. I apologize.
I am your emperor. You shall address me as such. You small
Apologies,
creature.
Emperor.
When the Emperor
Yes.
the manager.
Take it away when you're ready.
I'm moving.
Oh god.
I am just getting ready, don't you babies worry.
Let's go out.
Yay! So, I
Unlimited
am here for poetry. Hang on, let me make myself a bit bigger so you can actually see me. How do I make myself bigger?
I'm like five meters tall.
There we go. So thank you very much, everyone, for having me. I am your emperor. And I just want to say thank you to the staff here. And you'll be rewarded most handsomely in the Empire. I hear a few Grand Moth positions have opened up recently. Now, you're probably wondering why my face isn't moving. Well, I was kind of peckish before we started, so of course I had to ask Vader for some help. God almighty. I asked him, what do you have? What can I get? He's like, well, my lord, we have porridge, I guess. It's like, fine, whatever. And of course, I don't know what's wrong with him. He comes running in, it's like, here you go, sir. And it's like, sticking piping hot. You know what? I was burned more by Mace Windu than that bleeding porridge. And that thing disfigured my face. So, Tizzy, if you're there is a position open for apprentice. .Tizzy.academy, whatever you wish. I have a position open for you. I couldn't hear that well, so I'm taking that as a yes. So anyway, I'm here for the poetry. Everyone loves poetry, right? So here's the first poem. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May. And summer's lease had all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eyes of heaven shines, and often in his gold complexion dimmed. Hey, this kind of reminds me of the Empire. And every fair from fair sometime declines, by chance, or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou oust. Nor shall I brag thou wanderest in his shade. Well, it should be more like my shade, but hey, whatever. When in eternal lines to time thou growest, so long as men can breathe or eyes can see. So long lives this, and this gives life to thee. It's a very good poem, isn't it? It's very much about the Empire, isn't it? It's about my rise to power, and how I defeated those scurvy little Jedi. But of course the rebels have to come up and show it. So before I do the next poem, I have a bit of a joke. I have some jokes for you. Who wants to hear some jokes from good old Unky Palpatine? Yes. I take that as a yes. So, did you hear about the couple in Alderaan who were having an argument? Before they went to bed, the wife said, "I think we need more space." Well, the Empire provides. And they got their space.
Christ.
There is no too soon for rebel scum. Okay, I have another one. So, these new college kids decided to go on the looking for love. Do you know, they decided, let's go to Alderaan. I guess they were looking for love in Alderaan places. If you dislike it, I will ban you all.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, yay! Yay! Woohoo!
Okay, I have another poem. Now, this one was given to me by the Night Sisters before I killed most of them.
Blurb. This one's legs, though.
Am I hearing talking? Well, I'm talking. For shame. So, this is a song you may or may not know. Well, poem, sorry. I see a stormtrooper there. Ah, hello, stormtrooper.
Hello, sir. I came to support you on your failing comedy career.
Someone get that guy's number. He's going down. Someone get his number. So, anyway, while we deal with that ragamuffin, let us continue to the poem given to me by the Night Sisters. Some of you may or may not know it. It is called Double, Double Toil and Trouble. I'm sure some of you know that one if you're classically inclined or actually been in school and forced to read it. It takes a bit of a warm-up. Double, double, toil and trouble. Fires burn and cauldrons bubble. Fillet off a fenny snake. In the cauldron boil and bake. Eyeth newt, toe of frog. Wool of bat and ton of dog. Adder's fork and blind man's worm. Stings. Lizard's leg and howlet's wings for a charm of powerful trouble. Like a hell-brought boil and bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble. Fires burn and cauldrons bubble. Cool it with a baboon's blood. And let the charm is firm and good. You know, there's actually a story how I got this poem. So as I said, I visited Night Sisters. They're okay. They're kind of Sithish, but you know, they're not that great. And they said they were going to give me eternal youth. Well, they gave me this. Well, we all know what happened to the Night Sisters now. And let that be a lesson to you all. So, I think that's my 5 minutes up. I don't know. It's either... you know what? Since you've all been beautiful apart from that stormtrooper who's been rowdy, I'll give you a quick 2 lines off the Raven. We all know Edgar Allan Poe, right?
No.
Yes!
Yes.
Who does not know a literal genius?
Me.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as if of someone gently rapping on my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door, "only this and nothing more." Distinctly I remember it was bleak in the December, and each separate dying ember would its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my book secure of sorrow, sorrow of the lost Lenore. for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore. Nameless here forevermore. You know, that reminds me of the time, Pop. Who was it kept knocking on my chamber door? Ah, it was Vader, of course. You know what? He kept coming out to me. He's like, have you heard anything about Padamami or Pandemonium or whatever her name was? I said, I don't even know who that is. And so he would always sulk away, and it's like, I have to go back to the office, find out who this is. Eventually I found out who Pandemonium was, or whatever her name was. Apparently, Vader's ex. I'm not gonna tell him what happened to that. Never going between an ex. So yeah, I don't know, is my time up probably? I'm not a timekeeper, I'm an emperor, not a timekeeper. I hire people for that. Hey, that's what Vader's good job is, he has a timekeep. If you push his buttons, you're gonna get a timer. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. You're a beautiful audience. Is that a Dark Trooper I see, by the way?
Yes.
Are you a Death Trooper? Well, nice to have you here.
My lord, the trooper was taken care of.
Excellent.
Thank you so much for coming on and showing that off. That was a lot. I'm very glad that I was muted.
Yes. You shall live.
Awesome.